Hello everyone, this is Serious Trivia. Welcome back to another episode of our ROTK 14 Liu Bei Let's Play as we continue here in December of 210. So, we are in the process of still defending Jiangling, but now it looks like we're going to be set up to attack the E province ourselves. There's still this ongoing coalition, which makes us sort of friendly, and we'll figure out how to deal with that. I'm sure you'll fall apart soon enough. And in the meantime, we are going to do some administrative stuff. We're going to shift officers around. We have 5 cities essentially. How many officers do we have in total? Let's take a look. We have, let's see, on this page, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Goes down to Furen. And then we have 8 more, goes to Han Hao. I wonder if Han Hao can get a Xiaohudun. Because they're confidants. Han Hao worked for Xiaohudun as a lieutenant. So this is what? 24. 32 to Li Yan. Liu Xian, 40. 48 to Pei Qian. 56. So we actually have quite a decent number. Zhao Fan will be 64. We have 68 to be divided around 5 cities. But we also need a force to expand. So technically we need like 6 groups, maybe even 7 groups, because the expansion group is probably going to bring more than just 2 groups. So the final thing I did is I checked everyone's confidants and tried to group people together where we think we need them. And I kind of picked out the list of people who's staying behind for each of the cities we have. And we're going to start moving them in the coming turns to make it work. We'll start probably with Changsha. So Changsha is the site that will see some action. I'm going to use most of the surrender generals from the south put in there just to have them kind of defend it for us. It's actually a pretty long border. So even if we see some action, it's probably delayed or a naval attack. In either case, let's see who's currently here. We have Han Xuan, Han Hao, Chen Ying, Pei Qian. Okay, Chen Ying's staying. Chen Ying, if we take a look at him, he is an officer of Zhao Fan, who was Guiyang's administrator. He and Bao Long were officers who tried and fought Zhao Yun and they failed. We're going to keep them together because they do have the confidant status and they can maybe help us fight here. Pei Qian, I think we're going to move. So I'm trying to figure out, checking my list twice to see where they got to go. Pei Qian's actually probably going to head with the main army. He has some confidant status with Liu Bei. And we'll keep them together. Han Hao, Han Xuan, I want them to go to Guiyang. So let's see, how do we do this? We're going to first do a summon move. I'm going to pick out the officers I want here. So as we mentioned before, we have a confidant set up with Chen Ying. If I can even find him, there it is, Bao Long. So those 2 are paired up. And then I'm going to find Liu Xian, Liu Du, the 2 that used to rule Lingling, I believe. And they get to get Xing Daorong, which is their officer. If I can find him. The reason why we want these confidants is in case we get attacked, they at least can get some bonus from that when they defend for us. Obviously, they're not going to be our best guys. So that's the core group of 5. And then we're going to just attach a few other officers with them that we don't mind leaving behind here. And that's going to be people like, let's see if I can find them. Tan Xiong, Zhang Hu. So Zhang Liao's son. In case Zhang Liao ever comes close to us, we might have him do some convincing for us. And then Zhang Nan as well. So that's, I guess, 7 people coming in. They'll be joining Chen Ying to be here in Changsha for the long run. And then we'll assign who gets to administer whichever overseer position. I'm going to also have them recruit troops. And then out of the people that we have here currently, yeah, perfect. He's going to be our supplier. He's going to move things out. So we do want them to have some troops, but I don't expect action anytime soon. So we're going to leave them about 15k. So let's take... let's just take a nice even number here. And they don't need that much gold. We'll leave them 1,000. They'll make more. He can't take that much supply because they actually have to supply. Actually, let's not take any supplies because I think there's a couple armies on the field that's last associated with this when they moved up, and they might still be using their supplies on their way. With that, we're going to move them here. I know the gold shouldn't really go here, but the troops should. And then we can also just move stuff down later. And we know that Pei Tian's not supposed to be here, so that's perfect. Now, Han Xuan and Han Hao, who's here, are actually going to be moved to Guiyang. So let's first take a look at who's currently here. Lady Gan, who just will not die. A bunch of people are moving north. The Yan can actually do some moving for us in terms of supplies. The people we want to stay here are... Let's see, who is actually going to be here long term that might not be anyone. Oh, Huang She. I'm going to leave Huang She here. And probably no one else. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a summon for them as well. And we'll find the list of, I think I'm leaving like 8 officers in each of these settlements. Who is here? We are going to leave Hao Pu here. We're going to leave Han Xuan. There's not a lot of rhyme and reason to most of these. This is sort of just a group of people who I thought could do good development job here, because they're also technically on the frontier. I'm going to take... and also people who are not historically associated with us, so I don't mind moving them around. Looking for Fu Tong, who technically is like one of the retinues who protected Liu Bei during Yiling, but he doesn't get the confidant bonus, and I'm just not going to keep him. I'm also looking for Gong Zhi. There he is. Guo Youzhi, who, I mean, historically, yes, key official, but like I said, I'm leaving some people with high politics stats to help develop the area. How many is that? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm missing some people. Let me think. Han Hao, Han Xuan, Hao Pu, Hua Xin, Huang She. I think I got everyone. Why are they already there? That's the only thing I can think of. Yeah, checking these lists and trying to make things optimize, or at least a little bit optimize, I feel Zhuge Liang's pain. Alright, I feel like that's going to be right for them. And then we shift over to Lingling. This is the one that we really don't care about, because I feel like Lingling is the one that's kind of super interior, super mountainous, not really going to develop very much, not going to get attacked very much. Like, the terrain for it to get attacked is so bad that I feel like we don't need to keep much here. In the end, I think I'm only going to keep like 6 officers here. I think that's what we ended up deciding. Huan Jie, Huo Jun, Jin Xuan, Jin Yi, and then people like Lai Gong, who might be here. There might be people who are already here or not. And Liao Li, who might be here. Yeah, I think he's going to be ready here. That makes 6 total. Let me get this done in case we run out of orders. Wuling's a little bit complicated. Wuling, we actually want to develop because it is technically our capital right now. We're spending the gold here. So because of that, we're moving the wealthy people here. So the Mi clan's going to be here in the end. They might already be here. And then also people associated with the Mi clan's going to end up here. Furen, also putting all the traders here too. Let's see. That means we need Fan Jiang and Zhang Da. And also a couple people with associations to the Mi clan. So Jie Yong's going to stay here. We need some loyalists to keep eyes on them. And then Sun Qian, who's probably already here. Yeah, it looks like it. Or, yeah, 6 people. I think I picked out 8 in the end for them. We'll see how the adjustment work. And then the rest is all going to pile into Jiangling. And then what we're going to do is have Guan Yu's group defend Jiangling while the rest will move west for us and go into Shu the hard way. They got their win. I feel like if we take this, they'll just come out, which I don't really care for right now. It's not like we want to fight them long term. Over here, still problematic. Liu Bei's on retreat. Just retreat back here, please. The 1v1 fight. What we can do actually is ignore, allow retreat. Yes, perfect. We'll go here. We'll cut off their supplies. Wait. I need him to go one more tile. That will cut him off, and then that will lead to a big morale drop. We actually haven't been taking advantage of this. We should try this more often. Allow pursuit, allow retreat, attack. Just stick on him. Make sure he doesn't try to stop this. And we should be fine over there. Like if we're really worried, we can maybe send an emergency group over here. It is his son after all. Alright, so that took care of that. And we shuffled all 4 down here. We're going to see the result of the shuffle and then figure out what we want to do after that. Li currently going to Guiyang. I don't know where he came from. He probably came from Lingling, which is where I want him to be. So I'm going to make sure he retreats back to it afterwards, and that's all.
Sure.
Li Yan can enter. He's probably going to go north. He's going to go with the group into Shu. Alright, I think that took care of everything. At least for this turn. Yeah, a lot less recommendation because we're moving overseers. What about Zhang He's army? Can we do something to him? Restrain him would be nice. That way we can get the unit to cut him off from behind. Morale, I think we're going to be fine. Confuse with just a double security, see which one triggers. There's a port attack? I mean, it looks like they're going here. They're going to Lukou. If they come down here, that'd be great. Yeah, we'll figure that out when that time comes. I don't think we'll get many searches because there's too many people moving. That's better than I thought. Alright, perfect. That should take care of everything for now. Okay. At least we got one of the effects to trigger. Free hits. Oh, see, he's trying to stop that from cutting them off. They're smart. Oh, Hua Tuo. We can try to grab him. So, will you try to work for us? I'm gonna send his confidant to talk to him. I know how to work with him. He works for us now. Maybe we can turn him. Is she dead? No, she's just feeling ill. She is kind of hardy right now. I'm a little surprised. Yeah, but that disorder really did a number on him. We'll do the same thing. Just stick on him. Come home. Your son's got it. New army forming. We gotta keep defending. Liu Bei is doing the transport for us. No, he's retreating back. Does he have to retreat back there? Can he not retreat back to here? Let me tell him it's not allowed retreat. See if that works. Murder of Ma Teng. Let's go for it. Wonder how they're portraying this. Right, Imperial Envoy arrives. Visit the palace. So basically, Cao Cao is giving him a deal. So Ma Chao wants to fight. So basically, Ma Chao stays put. He goes to the capital with Ma Xiu and Ma Tie, his two other sons. And Ma Dai is his nephew. So Han loyalists, I guess? Oh, okay. So they're going with this version. Ma Dai escapes. Interesting framing. And then Ma Chao rebels. I mean, honestly, Ma Chao comes out looking like a flower in this case. We'll talk about the real history here later. Han Sui, okay. Alright, so if we rewind back to when these Liang, I guess, warlords started forming, basically happened pretty soon after the Yellow Turban Rebellion. So we're going way back, still the Han Dynasty. About a few months after the Yellow Turban Rebellion ended, the western region, which is prone to rebellions, there's multiple Liang rebellions that had already happened in the decades before. Happened again. There's really tough local population tensions between the Qiang people, which are sort of these, they're not nomadic, they lived on the mountains. They were kind of enslaved by the Xiongnu to be used as sort of mercenary troops. And then when the Han came during the Han-Xiongnu War, they basically allied themselves with the Han. The Han used them to be cavalry units, auxiliary units to fight against the Xiongnu. And then afterward, they tried to incorporate them into the local land, but they were never treated as citizen. So a lot of local administrators would kind of have different policies, treating them as second-class citizens. So from time to time, there'll be flare-up of relationships and localized rebellions. And then later on, some of the Han officers in the area also took the opportunity to rebel. So people like Ma Teng, people like Han Sui, were Han officers that ended up having basically a military coup against whoever their commanding officer was. And they sort of kind of rallied around their troop that were part of the coup, and then they gather some local disgruntled Qiang units, and they basically become regional warlords and have their own territories. There were dozens of them, right? Ma Teng and Han Sui are just the more famous ones because of people associated with them and their actions against Cao Cao later on. But overall, they were kind of on the fringes of the empire. No one really cared too much about them until Cao Cao launched his northern campaign and wiped out the Yuan clan. And then that fight during Guandu, both sides were kind of trying to gain control of Hedong region. You can kind of see it kind of connects to the Liang lands. And during that process, Cao Cao took control of Chang'an and then made some negotiations with Ma Teng to kind of incorporate him back into the Han umbrella, because he was a Han officer to begin with. And they were willing to maybe submit, it's kind of like a vassalage situation, to the new court under Cao Cao, and they would get court jobs. And Ma Teng eventually was convinced, especially after seeing Cao Cao beat Yuan Shao. And he took the job. So Ma Teng moved his family, most of his family, to the city of Ye, where Cao Cao is setting up his court, and basically got I guess court positions under Cao Cao. Now, the land that he had under his control, he left behind to his oldest son, Ma Chao, who is now representing sort of their regional force. But Ma Chao, for whatever reason, in 211, I mean, he had some good reasons. He was not a huge fan of Cao Cao, and when Cao Cao asked if he can march troops through their territory to attack Hanzhong, they refused because Ma Chao was convinced that this was a move that Cao Cao was trying to end their control of the region. The troop will come in, barring passage and then turn on them. That's what Ma Chao was convinced. So he approached Han Sui, who was sort of this frenemy with his dad. They each had their own territory. I think Han Sui was also responsible for killing Ma Chao's mom. But, they would make up, they would fight for territory, the relationship would break down and then come back again. But he went to Han Sui and says, let's unite a bunch of these warlords in the region for our own safety because Cao Cao is coming, and we'll go to war with Cao Cao. Now, because his dad and his brothers are already working, for a couple years, and yet Ma Chao's actions would basically get them killed. Because it's like your son who's, taking care of your territory and your cavalry out west, when you agree to this vassalage and cushy job in the capital, he's rebelling, either control your son or, we're going to make example with your family and kill you. And Ma Chao knew this, and Cao Cao even used this against Ma Chao, and Ma Chao went and said, Han Sui is my dad now. He does not care about what happened to his family. And Cao Cao promptly executed them. So that's what happened. There was no, Ma Teng was part of this loyalist movement trying to kill Cao Cao. That just never happened. And if anything, he's one of those Han officers who kind of, had a military coup, built himself into a warlord. Never the loyalist. That's just not what's associated. The reason why romance has such a, good image of like Ma Teng, even Ma Chao, is because Ma Chao eventually went to work for Liu Bei. And you can't have this, family-killing sort of jerk be one of the 5 tiger warriors and be the good guys if you tell the real story. But Ma Chao had a rough life after this. He rebelled in 211, almost killed Cao Cao in the battle, but didn't get a chance. Eventually, his coalition broke down. They took some losses and they couldn't, keep it together. Went to run to Zhang, which is how our historical event would have gone if Zhang stayed alive. And then when Zhang decided to surrender to Cao Cao, Ma Chao was given an offer by Liu Bei, who was in this region at the time fighting Zhang, to join him. And Ma Chao became the army that kind of spooked Liu Zhang into surrendering Chengdu. And then he basically became one of the 5 tiger warriors, which, I mean, the 5 tiger generals is not a thing that was contemporary to the period. It's a label that people later on gave them, but still a key general for Liu Bei at the time. And very influential in this area because of the time he spent there. But we have obviously a very different story here. That's fine. Let them finish. He's going back. Looks like another army's coming. We'll be ready to respond to that. We have plenty of troop and officers here now. Let's see how the movement of people have gone here. We have 6 officers here. Let's see who's missing. We have people that should not be here. Han Hao, I want to move. Zhang Hu is right. Zhang Nan, Chen Ying. Huh. What happened to... I'm gonna do the summon again. Are they not here yet because they're still moving? Okay, the transfer is longer than it... Okay. That explains it. Is at 8 people, so I can't even see the full list. I'm wondering if Han Hao is moving. I guess we'll wait a few turns and find out. There's just no rush. I think he's done. I don't think we need to spend any more money on him. Loyalty's 100. I don't think it's happening. We can try the Confidant play, but I think Han Hao is available, right? He might be moving too. Yep. Well, let's lock him up for a bit. If Cao Cao comes with a big payment, we'll let him go. Do I need to build anything? I think we're fine. There's no rush.
刻出发。动身吧。出发。
Okay, so with the retreat turned off, he's able to go to the new city. Do we capture him? No, I don't think so, but that's fine. Wenping moving east, going through the port, maybe not coming for us. Does that leave Xiangyang vulnerable? Do we want to launch our attack now? They're going back to fight them. Now we have 10? Alright. Who's extra here? Han Hao is extra, Pei Qian's extra. Everyone else I like. They have 12, so they have more than I want as well. Okay, we need a big summon here in Jiangning. Yiji's coming with us. Xiahou Shi's coming with us. Hu Ban is staying here but also coming with us. Shamoke is coming. Both of the Sijins coming. Jiang Wan. Xing, Zhuge Jun. Sun Qian's not coming. Zhao Fan. Ma Su. Li Yan. Do I want Li Yan to move stuff instead of getting summoned? Maybe. Does he have the transporter? Liu Pan. I don't think I put him on any of the 4 southern cities, so I think he is coming. That should be right. Okay, alright. So, despite having a few extra, they have the 8 that I want. Right, the extra are Pei Qian, who is actually on his way, right? He's about to enter, so he's technically gone. And then Han Hao, who I need to summon to Guiyang. Alright, just to make sure everyone on the list is Guiyang, Futong. Futong should already be here. Gongzhi, Guoyozhi are already here. I think that's the only one missing. Okay, we're gonna set up Changsha first. What are we developing here first? Could be anything. Barrack or agriculture. We're gonna do... let's see, who's relatively balanced. Guess we'll let Zhao Nan take care of this, because these two are the two that we want to grow. Want to get everything level 2 so the city can level up. That's fine. He can stay there. He's a +9. Actually, he's not that efficient. But his actual commerce boost is okay. Because everyone else is terrible. I mean, commerce is close level 3. Get it to level 3. Alright, that's good.
好吧，
Oh, he has Summoner. Let's get a new job. Okay, we should have pointed these two first. Wasted a couple orders, because now this needs to be changed. I'm just gonna have him do this, but this is so close. We can only get +3s. Alright, so Changsha is taken care of. Took a lot of action this order. We're gonna have to do it for every city, basically. We got one search, just recommend me one.
前进。
Going right back. I mean, if he left, we might have an opportunity, maybe.
我有事禀告。
Alright, let me take a look. Still 9 because he hasn't entered, but everyone else is good. Just double checking. Yeah, we got the 4 or 5. And we got the training for troops. We got the morale boosting. I like it. So that's all good. That terrain. I wouldn't be surprised that should be ours. Like, these two should be ours, but they're not. I'll wait for the relationship to break down a little bit farther. Wonder if we can plot for those. Nope. Alright, let's see. Guiyang has 13? Should have 8. Xiahou should be moving. These two should be moving. These two should be moving. Those 5. Okay. Are they moving? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They are moving. They're just, it's far, so taking them a while to transfer. We have 8 here. Let's also do the appointment for them. We'll start with this if anyone's relevant. No, no one's relevant. But the best would be Futong just because of strength. And we also don't have a drill master trait. So let's do Hanhao for this, although he has really high politics as well. Yeah, we'll pick someone a little bit less good here. What are we boosting? Commerce. Okay, we got some excellent choices here actually. Yeah, we're gifted Hangwu. So now we have an extra place to manage. We don't have enough officers, and that's fine. He should not be here. Let's change him out. Maybe we do a barrack boost here. Wow, he's so even healed. Pretty useless, but I guess we can have him build barracks. We're gonna prioritize the core areas because I don't think we have enough positions with the ones that we technically have here. He's leaving. They're both moving. Wait, see, do we appoint him to train? I think we're out of positions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That makes sense. And then we have 2 doing the recruit and... Ah, he's not here. My bad. Who is here? Who didn't get a position? Wait, Huangshe's leaving. Xijin's leaving. Zhao Fan, Fan Shi are both leaving. Xiahou Shi's leaving. I got no one. Why do I feel like the math doesn't add up? Oh, Huangshe is staying. Right, that's all 8. All accounted for. Okay, so Guiyang's ready. Got 4 moves. We gotta do this for our other 2 as well. Yeah, gold is getting a little bit thin, but then we also can move stuff. Oh, they emptied it out. Might become an easier target. Oh, no recommendation, but I guess Zhuge does have that trait which gives good search. They both got confused. Okay. Yeah, we'll see what they do. Not our problem. This one coming at us? No. Wow, he just escaped? Wait, what is Chen Dao doing? I don't remember sending him. Still Nai because he hasn't landed. Nai because of what? Who's still here that shouldn't be here? Did she not make it on the transfer? I'm pretty sure we transferred her. Apparently didn't make it? Okay, there's gonna be others. What do we do? Okay, the 6 here are correct. Did they actually get it right? Do we actually have one place where we don't have to worry too much about it? 环节, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, perfect. They got it right. They can all do that. Zhuge Liang can live a few extra years. I don't actually think we need to recruit troops here. Like I said, I think this is actually one of the safer places where we don't have to care too much about that. Finish building that so we can upgrade to a medium-sized city. Yeah, exactly 6. Perfect.
我知道了。
Perfect. Okay. Wuling has 12. Okay, so we're off here too. Who's not supposed to be here? Wuling should have 8 as well. Kabinel needs to go north. Chendal needs to go north. I told him to go back, so I think he is going to go back. Ma Teng needs to go. Lian needs to go. Liu Bei needs to go. Are we moving anything over? Gold troops. So that's basically the summon we need to do. We need to summon people in Changsha is good. Guiyang has Fan Shi, who I don't know why didn't go over, even though we told her before. Ling Ling's correct. Ke Neng. Ma Liang. Li Yan, Liu Bei. Li Yan might stay to do a transport.
即刻启程。
Not a lot of troops here, but we can maybe move some. Is he staying or is he going? He's going to retreat back. That's great.
我知道了。
Yeah, he should go just belong that city. I need this kid to level 3. Is he growing 8 points? That's not bad. Okay, we fixed these 3. We'll fix this one next turn. Did we just move capitals? We did. Why? Is it where Liu Bei is? Well, I guess it's where Liu Bei is. Wait. Yeah, enter.
走吧。
Means you also
怎么了？
stop moving gold there.
请交给我吧。
Transport it right back. Go back home. I mean, I don't mind it being in Jianing. That's fine. We're getting more, so we're gonna spend it. Can't believe none of the Changsha people can search Changsha.
即刻出发！
He just automated to go there? Okay, go back, we'll move you back. Is it because I'm allowing him to retreat? Because I think that's what he's doing.
合适。
There we go. Alright, take a look. Finally down to 8. Still 9 because she's having difficult time moving across. 6. 9 because of Chendal, so this is right. We're just going to have to do our domestic appointment now without Chendal. Just don't pick him. Wait, they also consider the yen? Oh, we're missing one. What am I missing? A pair of traders. A pair of traders. 孙乾、简雍、糜竺. Oh, we're missing 糜氏. Where's Lady Mi? Two girls are on the move. Alright, it's okay. We'll do the rest here. Everything's balanced, which is nice. Who's the most balanced person here? Not really. We'll let Sun Qian do it. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. Oof. A lot of positions. Okay, they're all settled. And 5 orders left. Money came. These governor pickup would be really nice in the future. All we have are Cao Cao's characters. Okay. Let's see. The suggestions. I think just get 4 searches here.
抓紧时间。
It's quite a bit of gold here. That's a long time. 42. Let's get to here and let someone else do it.
即刻启程。
Maxed out on troops. Okay, we're gonna have to summon someone on the field, I think. Cancel it. Yeah, we got people. I'm gonna share some troops with other places because we're kind of overflowing. Let's go 6,000. Actually, can go a bit more than this. All right, he can enter and then he can come back with the gold.
即刻出发。
And he'll be faster both ways. All right, that should be good. Okay, I think we actually have everything right. 8, 8, 6, 10. This one's still wrong because they're still moving, right? Chendal, yeah, they're still moving. Once they enter, it's correct. Jiangning will have 38. Quite a few, and we'll try to use the setup here. Yeah, they're the perfect pair here. Just need to get Barrack to level 3 to build this up, and then we can get more troops in here. Guaning can do it for now. Actually, we'll let Guan Yu do it. As Guan Yu's group are the ones staying here long term. So we'll try to give the jobs to them. That means people like Liu Feng's gonna be recruiting, so he's not. Oh, Shamoko we're gonna also keep here. Jiangning is gonna keep a lot of people, mainly because they have to manage, they have to defend, maybe multiple places. So we're gonna try to overload it a little bit more. Han Jun is staying here. Actually, he can stay here. He's just very slow with this. Maybe he can shine a little bit more with these two. Yeah. Yeah, Barrack got level 3 already. Huarong, let's see. Guanping. Who's at Changban? Panning. Panning's staying. Panning's staying 6 points, 9 points. Let's finish that first. Ma Chao, that's Liao Hua, right? So that's also right. 5 points, 11 points. Yeah, get the barrack built first. Yang Yi? Yang Yi is not staying with us. Let's go with Ma Su, who is staying. Wang Ying is not staying either. I think we're letting Jiangwan stay. But maybe this is not the best place for him. We need someone with higher barrack building. Zhou Tang? We'll let Jiangwan do this. 20 points, wow. Alright, so this is excellent. Now we can maybe, I mean, if we're gonna do war, we might fight Xiangyang first. Because we still have that little coalition going on. We don't have alliance, but I don't think we can attack the coalition, can we? Maybe we can. Did we do this? We did not. I want them to leave so bad. Then we can just go attack them. 孙权 Zhuge Jin, dear brother to Zhuge Liang. Can we ask for area? Says a no. How's their invasion going?
我有事禀告。
I mean, they lost land here and it looks pretty dire. Using Wuhuan troops this far south. But then they also have this incursion here. But this is technically land they owned before. These two ships have no morale on them. Do we want to take Sakol back ourselves? They took it. I mean, no one. I wonder if we can take a piece of land and trade it with them for a piece of land. I don't think it's. They are moving. Xiangyang's vacating. Interesting. Got 8, 6, 8. We're perfect. We got it to the way I want it to be. Now the question is, how can we start this fight? We're in March of 211. Our wife's surprisingly not dead, so we can't get a new marriage. We cannot trigger this anymore, so we're just gonna have to do it ourselves. This can't be triggered anymore because Zhanglu's gone. So this is dead too. This one's available if we take the E province. So that's our next goal, right? We want to go this way, but can we actually attack this? I don't think we can. So does that leave us to only attack from here? Ma Chao, look at him. Wuguan. They got the catapult in the front, but it looks like it's going to get wiped. But they're probably going to kill all the troops. Tongguan over here, not really getting attacked. Historically, he was attacking Tongguan right here because he wanted to go to Chang'an. Luoyang from Chang'an. We found Pang Tong again. We're gonna test something. We're gonna test who's fast. I think Liu Bei is actually the one that's the fastest that we have. Can we capture that? Alright, I want to test this. If we can, then we can start this war. If we can't, then it becomes a little bit trickier in terms of what we can do.
期待各位的奋战。非常感谢。
Anyone got the building one? Yen's pretty talented. Got defense. Got instigator. Wait, I thought he was also good at transporting. Or was I just using him for that? I'm pretty sure he had that. Yeah, he does. Yeah, it's just not listed on the unit. Okay. Well, he's gonna get troops. Trying to see which one moves faster. Okay, let's do that. Let's use the brother. We can build it in hostile land?
即刻出征。
Seems a little weird, but we'll do it.
“那就出发吧。 请确认一下。
See, we're not painting any of the tiles, so I feel like we can't take that. And we can't even target them. I mean, at least he's honest about Ma Su. That's also a no. I mean, we can just attack.
“怎么了？”“明白了。”
So I guess given the current situation, we just end up attacking this, because I don't even know how we can dissolve the existing coalition. Right, that's not really a thing. $14-month. Okay, so there's a period on this. Guess we could wait out 14-month as well. It's a lot of turns. Let me see if taking Xianyang hurts Guan Yu's event. That's the only thing that I'm really concerned about here. Alright, drowning out the 7 armies. Jiangning is controlled by us. Xiangyang is controlled by Cao Cao. Yep, Xuchang. Okay, so what if we don't attack Xiangyang and instead we attack, like, say, Jiangxia? Feels like a weird move. Yeah, it feels like a weird move. $14-month. It's a long time. I mean, we can fight them here and then just lose it back to them. That can also be an option. We can just get this opportunity to fight some people and then see if we can capture them as well. Development's going strong. He should be working for us. That doesn't sound very promising. Yeah, I don't really have a great plan. I feel like kind of trapped in this coalition setup. You can't build it because of the range on that, I bet.
我有事禀告。有命令吗？
He's like, I can't build that anymore. See, but none of those locations make a lot of sense.
"遵命，你找我吗？ 好吧。
Alright, let them do their thing. We'll do a bit of more development, I guess.
立即动身吧！
前进！
And also, Lady Gun's not dying.
出发！开始工作，人群出击，轻而易举。
So why can't he build this either?
此事请过目。
Alright, new season.
有什么事
If you
吗？
can't build anything, just come home.
明白了。有事吗？
Alright, so basically there's nothing to build here either. They're gonna go over 70k again. Barrack is not being built up fast enough. Do we move some more troops out? Yes, we do. They have... They don't have D yet. Okay, so... I'm gonna change his command when he's halfway there for him to enter.
怎么了？
Yeah, he's also entering. No. Just do your thing. And then he's gonna walk back with the gold. Yeah, Yeah, for the most part, I think we're doing fine. It's just that we're kind of stuck between wanting to do historical events and the game's mechanism not letting us. Does not... Oh, that's our wife. Does not look good for them. They are not in a good position. I mean, we're waiting for Cao Cao to make a move, but he's not doing much either. Oh, we have some items we can pass out, actually. Liu Bei's been hoarding them. We have a nice little axe, Trio's axe. It'll be our gift to... Huh, we don't really have a general that technically needs it. Oh, we'll give it to Liu Feng.
十分感谢。
We'll treat our adopted son nicely here. Now, Zhuge has his unique fan, so I don't need to give the other fan to him. But this bow, we're going to give to Huang Zhong.
哦，
I'll keep the Book of Long Life for myself.
即刻出发！出发！开始攻击！全军出击！跟上！
They grew to medium size. Yeah.
此事请过目。
动身吧！走吧！ 我出发了。那就动身。
Seems like there's still a lot of stuff to search for. Basically tomes. Yeah, a lot of good upgrades there. Encirclement E is complete. That's not really our thing. That's just also bashing. At least they're going to hold on to Lujiang. Not much good things happening over here. Please have this army be coming at us. We want some action. Wen Ping, no, he's pulling away. Let's attack them. Let's attack the settlements around, see what happens. Infernal. Yes, thank you for telling me you're going to Jiangxia. Okay, we got some of the moving people making their way. Not you. Wait. Why is it 7, which is correct? And why is he not available? Did I send him on search? Is he on... Let me see if he's on the search. Yep, never mind. He's on search. So we'll have him send stuff back later. They left? Yeah, I guess we could attack. Capture these 4 points. Push the borders up. I mean, we probably want to capture every point and then just have them surrounded. And then we'll be defending around this But it kind of be bad. Like, if we don't capture it, then the supply situation becomes really bad for us because we have to pull supply from over here. So it only makes sense for us to capture some of this, spur them to attack us, and then we get a bunch of fights over here. And then we just try to capture generals that way. That could be our sort of temporary goal until this coalition breaks. I think we look at goodwill, we can see the existing timer on this. 13-month. Yeah, it's a long time. Yeah, not much we can do about it. I mean, we can take this great opportunity to just build up everything really nicely. About to hit level 3s across the board here, which is good. That's about to level up. That's going. That is looking good. Good. Looks like they just hit level 3. Let's switch you over to this. Perfect. He's not good at the other two at all, but I don't have... I do have someone, actually. Never mind. Be sure... Yeah, should be here. Ooh, level 4.
请交给我吧。
That's why we leveled up to medium. Alright, we'll let that hit level 3 and then we gotta switch the other two, or else the city size is just not gonna go up. Or at least it's gonna go up slower. And we don't have to be even. You can get technically level 3. It's like the sum of the levels, right? It's easier to get 6 points by 2 to 2 than having one being like 4. Like 4, 1, 1. I know he's terrible at it, but we don't have any more. Okay, what if we do a trade? Oh, we do have extra. We do have extra, but we want to trade him out. Yeah, once in a while we have to like check and get people rearranged. Gonna just let the locals do things real quick. That's... Sorry, misclick on my part, but... Not the end of the world. Okay, we are going to end our episode here. I think next time we will set up an attack on Xiangyang Worst case, we're going to take it probably, and then just let them take it back before going to use event triggers. I don't think it's hard to convince them to retake it. But yeah, we'll take the settlements. We'll try to fight them, capture some generals that way. And after this, we're just basically going to hang out here, capture Xiangyang, maybe capture Jiangxia if we still have time after that, and then use our resources. And then when this coalition falls apart, which is sometime in 212, we will attack Yuan. So basically that western push is on delay because we have this coalition going. We got all the settlements fixed in a sense. Let's do this before I forget. Shenzhen is still not back? That search takes that long? I guess we sent him to Huarong, didn't we? Or he's on his way back from Dingling. He'll get there next turn, then he'll transfer the supplies back to here. Yeah, and then we'll basically go from there. We're basically shuffling stuff as we go. We'll retake Xiangyang and go from there. So reinitiating our war with Cao Cao, hopefully capturing some people, and we'll go from there and figure things out with this coalition system. And Lady Gan's still not dying, 211. But I think this one's going to be on the table forever as long as nothing happens to Sun Xiangshang, which hopefully nothing happens to Sun Xiangshang. And then we'll get this marriage through. There's no end date for this, so whenever Lady Gan dies. She already said she doesn't feel well twice, even though I think she's still technically healthy if we take a look at her. Yeah, still healthy. She's only 37. But there should be a historical death trigger that happens. Maybe she just got quite lucky a few times. And we'll see what happens to her. Maybe we'll let her spearhead this attack. Maybe getting wounded would put her, at least some sort of injury. And then we'll basically go from there. So until then, bye!